The Legend of Zelda. One of the greatest games of all time. The only people who wouldn't know that are either Amish, or they only play first-person shooters. Dwayne! Well, wouldn't it be nice to watch Zelda as a TV show? Well, if you were a child in 1989, then you could. But then that also would have meant that your childhood stinks, because that show stinks! Why does it stink? Well, let's go into the first episode titled The Ringer. Okay, so far so good. The animation isn't horrible beyond comparison. And look, Link is sleeping. A precedent for the game.
Yeah, another beautiful day in the magical kingdom of Hyrule. Boring place.
Hold on, back that up. Did Link just talk? I can't process that. I just... But at least he has something to say. He misses his adventurous life, even though he's whiny about it.
I used to roam the world, fighting monsters and sleeping in mud. A hero's life. I'd like to know one good reason why I even stay here. Looking good, princess. Especially from this angle.
This was for kids, right? Though I think I should point out that Link's tire is higher than Zelda's. I mean, come on, she's the princess. So then Link has to fight these moblins, but he only zaps them, which takes them to Ganon's castle. Which is kind of cool, because it makes sense of them disappearing in the game. And look, Link even has a pouch that shrinks items. So that's how he's able to carry all those items. It all makes sense now! So the Moblins try to take the Triforce of Wisdom to Ganon, who is a pig, has anger management issues, and can't be taken seriously. And he has the Triforce of Power. Wait, I think there's something missing. I have the Triforce of Power, the Triforce of Wisdom, and... wasn't there something else? Oh yeah, the Triforce of Flatulence. So, the mind-blowing aside, we see that Zelda is judging some amateur magician contest, and Link has to guard the Triforce. And what is this? Oh no! Ganon is going to steal the Triforce by... pretending to be an amateur magician and sneak in? Pretty elaborate, don't you think? I mean, why not just attack the castle? So Ganon, after finding out that Link is guarding the Triforce, creates a distraction by turning a harmless little lizard into a horrible, fire-breathing dragon! So Link comes in and zaps it back into a lizard. And how does Zelda repay him?
What are you doing here?
Nothing much. Just heroically saving your life. Why?
You're supposed to be guarding the Triforce.
Well, this girl is hard to please. You go through 8 dungeons to save her, and all she says is, "Thank you, Link! You're the hero of Hyrule!" So Ganon takes the Triforce and escapes. Link and Zelda fight off his goons, and Link won't let her go until she kisses him. How romantic. But then the fairy sprite stops them because apparently she likes Link or something, starting the running joke of Link just trying to get a kiss from Zelda. So that was the first episode, and the rest are a lot like it. So to save time, let's go over the pros and cons of this series. Pros. Sound effects straight from the game. Not to mention all the things that started in the show that went on to be in the games or even become staples of the franchise, including Sprite, who is similar to Navi, Link reflecting balls and magic, having a brown horse, an evil version of Zelda that is similar to Dark Link, the Triforce being blown into 3 pieces, or that episode where Link becomes a ghost and they have to get his body back. It's the reverse of Spirit Tracks. And sometimes I do find certain moments pretty dang funny.
are you up to, Link?
I was, just gonna swing in through your daughter's window and try to get her to kiss me.
Not a chance.
No?
No. You'll need to take flowers. Then you might succeed. Yes.
Cons. Everything else. Oh, okay, besides that. Well, for starters, Link is obnoxious. He is constantly flirting with Zelda, has an ego the size of the moon from Majora's Mask, and constantly says,
"Excuse me, princess."
Though sometimes I don't blame him, considering Zelda can be a bit of a snob. So if it isn't already obvious, this show is definitely no prize winner. The heroes are irritating, the villain is not intimidating, and it makes no sense how no one can ever get the upper hand in this war for the Triforces that seems to be going on. And the only character development happens in the last episode when we find out
Zelda loves me! Zelda loves me!
Shut up, you idiot!
yeah, that's it. But that isn't to say that Zelda can't work as a visual medium that isn't the game. I have high hopes for a good Zelda movie being made. But if a movie isn't your thing, then it could work as a TV show. Maybe an anime like The Last Airbender series. Or a live-action fantasy like Merlin. So, in closing, The Legend of Zelda is an awesome game, a great show, and has the possibility of being a good movie or show in the future. Now I remember. It wasn't the Triforce of Flatulence, it was the Triforce of Courage, duh. No, it was. It was the Triforce of Courage. And look, Link even has a pouch that shrinks items. So that's how he's at. Wouldn't it be nice if you could watch Zelda as a TV show? Well, if you're a child growing up in 19... But wouldn't it be nice to be able to watch Zelda as a TV show? Well, if you were a child in 1980... Why can't I get that date right? Which is... Though I think I should point out that Zelda's tired... So that was the first episode, and the rest are a lot like it. So to make things quicker, let's go over the pros and cons of the... So that was the first episode, and the rest are a lot... that's weird. So if it isn't obvious, this show is definitely no prize winner. The heroes are So if it isn't... So Ganon takes the Triforce and escapes. Link is all the The heroes are irritating, the villain is not intimidating, and it makes no sense how no one can ever get an up... I'm kind of thirsty.
Hey! Excuse me, princess!